We are more political than meets the eye, largely because contrary to the arguments posed by the Nenet, we are not ignorant to the reality that we are not born free. We know too well that even in post-apartheid South Africa, we continue to be measured by the color of our skins everywhere we go. We are aware that doors of learning get shut in our faces, not because we are not capable of excelling, but because we did not inherit trust funds from our working class parents who toil every day in and out for white-owned companies, earning peanuts while our white counterparts continue to enjoy privilege. We are not blind to the reality that our country is torn apart by white monopoly capital. We know too well that our struggle was never just about apartheid. Those thousands of people who perished did not die so that we can walk on the streets and dine in the same restaurants as white people. They died so that our people can have their dignity back. And dignity is both political and economical power. With our votes, we will be declaring that the struggle continues and that black born frees are not yet born. Thank you.
A lot of people put down our democracy as it's only been 20 years. You know, it's just been 20 years, you're still quite a new young democracy. And I think that's become quite the view of a lot of people. You know, no, change is coming. It's not here yet, but it's coming. However, why do we have that view? Shouldn't we be saying, okay, yes, it's better than apartheid, but why is it not the best yet? How can we make it the best? And I think it's up to us as the youth to actually start bringing those issues and that to light.
You have a situation whereby post-1994 all rights and everything were available to black people. But most of these rights, to access them, you need funds. Now, you cannot tell me that you are born free, you have rights, all of them, they're enshrined in the Constitution, but if you do not have funds to access them, you are still born free. You can't tell me that. Because there is a commodifying of civil rights. You can't do that. You can't tell me that I have the right to access Rhodes University and then still tell me that, well, Rhodes University is 76,000 rand a year. As a working class person, where do you expect me to get that money? One of the calls of SASCO consistently, and I want to speak specifically on education, higher education here. Consistently, the call of SASCO has been the fact that we need free education in order for it to be a tangible expression of the right to education.
The DA is not against affirmative action, it's against racial quotas. We look at providing opportunities for the disadvantaged as a whole. So we look and we take disadvantages, people of race, people of gender, and also disabilities. So that is all that defines things that need to be approached in affirmative action. So it's not just about race, it's race, gender, and disabilities.
It is not white women who are disenfranchised in South Africa. It is black women. It is not white youth that is disenfranchised in South Africa. It is black youth. Disabled black youth living with HIV, black youth, black people in South Africa are disenfranchised. We can't speak about pockets of black people. You see, it's very convenient when organizations like DA speak about black people. They like to speak about the rise of this black capitalist class. They will say, you know, white monopoly capital is not the real issue because we've got black capital as well. And they are speaking about a few hundred or a few thousand black people who have got access to means of production in a country where black people constitute more than 40 million. You can't use a minority to judge the socio-economic realities of the majority of South Africans.